Alright, what up, y'all? So this is part 5 of the Legend run. I think I'm going to stick with Bubble Paladin for now. I'm sitting at 2 Platinum, and should be able to get into Diamond pretty easily today, just not for sure how far into Diamond I'm going to get, so we will certainly see. So far I'm 18 and 11 in games, which is not a great record so far, but all the win records I've kept to at least dead even at 50-50. Like I went 7-2 in part 1, 4-2 in part 2, 4-4 in part 3, and 3-3 in part 4. So yeah, let's see if I can pick up some momentum here. Against a Paladin, it's usually safe to assume they're Aura Paladin, but Aggro Paladin is still a deck. I don't think I can keep this against either of those. I want to keep both of these, but I think I'd like one extra chance to get a Treasure Guild or Acceleration Aura. I think this is probably the way to go. I like Maul, because it does give you the ability to find Gelbin. Yeah, one of the problems with so many 4-drops is if you keep 1 or 2 in your hand, sometimes you'll just draw 2 more. So if in this hand, if I draw more, then this gets way worse. And I don't think Maul is super great against Aggro Paladin, if that's what they end up being. If it's Aura Paladin, then the Maul is fantastic, but... Okay, so this is an okay hand. Probably could have justified keeping the
light dims, but we
Maul, but it's okay. It's actually funny, the last game of part 4 that I played, it was Bubble Paladin versus Aggro Paladin. They went turn 1 Righteous Protector Wisp. I went turn 1 Righteous Protector Wisp, and we both were like, well, we don't know what each other is on. It was a little funny. So on the off chance that they are actually Aggro Paladin, like this, the hero power makes it a little less likely, but if they are, the Gnomish Aura could be good just as a hard cast. So I don't think I'm going to shuffle that away. Let's just do this. We're just going to match their energy. Okay, they are Aura. Ooh, and they got the Treasure Guild first. That's not good for us. Okay, so now it makes sense to throw back my Gnomish Aura. Tiger's Plushie's decent. Let's just get some guys out there. Alright, so now I definitely wish I had them all, but, you know, you never know in a bubble what you're playing against. That tells me they're very likely on like a pretty standard build of Aura Paladin. Ooh, I'm not drawing well so far. Chronological Aura seems okay here. It's definitely not the greatest, but it'll help give me some board presence. It also enables Manifested Timeways if that's relevant. And I've said this a million times, so forgive me for repeating myself, but the best time to play Ziliax is after your opponent played their Ziliax. So I'd like to be very patient with that if possible. I hope I don't get put in a situation where I have to play it and then I'm punished by them playing theirs back.
Let me think.
So I'm tempted to Tiger's Plushie and Mini. That means I can get rid of this and I can swing at that if I want. I could also just hit this and then manifest a Timeways. I don't like that as much, but it is it's okay. It at least takes away some of their momentum, and then I have Tiger's plushie available to get max value out of. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, because I have no Melia, I think the Manifested Time Waste there is fine. It's not amazing, but it definitely helps. Ooh boy. Good old Torith. Well, you gotta get rid of Torith as soon as you see him. He's a huge problem if unanswered. So I'm probably just gonna Tiger's plushie and mini, hit it twice, hit it with other stuff. I think we're gonna shuffle this back first. Yeah, we'll have enough mana. Ooh, Gelbin's a good draw. Alright, so this also gives us a pretty good board presence, which I like. So one... takes 3 hits to break the shield, so that's 1. And then we're gonna go... 2, 3... Yeah, problem is I gotta hit him for 4 afterwards, so I guess I need to go like this. And then the other 2? Yeah. Alright, fine. We'll just throw everybody at him. I really hope they don't have Gelbin here, but even if they do, it's not the end of the world, because they don't have a board. Alright. Jeez. Alright, that worked out pretty well for them. So this would deal 6 to this guy and these, as well as take that out. This will go down to 4 health. Yeah, I think it's really important here to clear their board. They got Crusader, Chronological, Acceleration, Mechatorque, and Crafters. So yeah, I think we do this, and then this. I'm not super happy about it, but it's fine. Yeah, and as much as I don't want to, I think I need to just throw everything at their board here. Yeah. Okay, so that means they likely draw Ziliax off of this, assuming they don't already have it.
Reporting for duty.
So I need to be very patient to let them play their Ziliax. Oh, wow. Very good board for them. So I could play my own Gelbin. I would get Gnomish, Crusader, and Acceleration. Yeah, it's the only downside of Bubble Paladin is no Crafter's Aura. I could squeeze one in, but it feels a little clunky with the build that I'm running. Yeah, Gnomish Aura heals me for 4. And then Crusader and Acceleration Aura don't really do too much.
I wonder.
You know, let's throw some guys out there. So maybe this will incentivize them to play Ziliax, which would mean mine is very good on the counteroffensive. Perfect. Okay, good stuff. Oh no, but it gets Crusader or a bonus. That's not good. Thankfully, it's still 6 health. Alright, so yeah, probably lost this one. Well, there's a Crusader Aura. Yeah, I should have kept them all. I think, yeah, if if it was even possible that they were on Aura Paladin, which, I mean, it's a little bit better than a 50-50, I think. It was probably 60-40 Aura Paladin versus Aggro Paladin, maybe even higher. So the Maul would have been good. I would have drawn Gelbin earlier, and I could kind of sequence my plays a little bit differently, so yeah, maybe that was a mistake here. Plus, you know, statistically, the Aura Paladin has a little bit of a better matchup against Bubble Paladin. I think it's 55% or something like that, so that makes my matchup 45%. A lot of games I've played have shown me that that's not always the case. I want to say that the majority of the games I've played where it's Bubble versus Aura, I've won with Bubble. But, you know, could have been luck, could have been a variety of things. Obviously, that's not a huge sample size. Okay, so starting out 0-1, not the worst. You know, as long as I have bonus stars, you know, going at a 50-50 rate still makes progress forward, but that's obviously not what I'm here for.
Uther versus Valir.
I make my own.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, so this is a great hand. So I like Righteous Protector into Treasure Gill. I think I'm going to do... I'm tempted to do this, but... yeah, I'm just going to keep the Wisp. Ooh, okay, Time Waste is good. That's excellent. Yeah, I think it's debatable whether or not you throw away the Wisp in this position. They could go just like... okay, I was going to say they could go Prep Flashback, which, you know, Wisp and Righteous Protector gives me 2 guys to be able to swing back with at them. Or at least 2 guys that would trade or whatever.
The light dims, but we fight.
And I never go coin into Treasure Gill unless I have a Cardboard Golem. So don't get caught in that trap thinking, ooh, I'm making more mana faster. It just doesn't really do as much in my experience, just throwing away the coin. If you're going to Treasure Gill, then the coin is much more useful after, because then you're getting extra acceleration. Because then, like, on turn 3, you have 4 mana, goes to 5 with a coin, etc., etc. Robocaller. Drawing 3 whole cards. Oh my god, so they got a 4, 9, and a 5 drop. Robocaller is not good. So I could be silly and just Crusader Aura here, but I just can't justify it. It's so bad. Yeah, if you've got 3 or more minions, it is okay to Crusader Aura in my experience, but with 2, just the value is not there. Plus these guys would have 3 and 2 health respectively, so that I would lose 1 on the attack back. So I get the feeling they're not Imbue Rogue so far. So I could Cubicle my Tiger's plushie this turn. That's not an awful play. I'm very tempted to Crusader Aura, though. I think let's do this first to see what we get. Okay. That's actually not bad. This is a 4/6. Yeah, 1 more turn with Acceleration Aura, so next turn I can play something up to 7 if I have the coin. I kind of want a Crusader, or a Chronological Aura, though. You know, my gut is telling me to do this, so I'm just going to run with it. Put some good pressure on their face, and hopefully it means that something like Cubicle or Timeways will help push through. Cubicle's best on Tank Engineer, obviously. It gives you a 7/7 and then another Tank Engineer. But sometimes on Tiger's plushie is pretty powerful.
I get
Perfect. Yeah, my gut was telling me, like, if you put the pressure, then it's going to put them in a really bad situation, but that worked out well. Alright. So 1-1 so far. Doing okay. And like I said, going 50-50 in win rate is not the worst. You know, once you get to Platinum 5, they take away win streak bonus, and then you can't go 50-50. You have to go 51-49 at the very least, but that's a slow road. Oh, my poor little computer. I've been putting this computer through hell. I trade stocks in the morning, so I'm running like 17 tabs of different things, and then I stream. It's, yeah. Alright, let's, in my experience, when it fails to load a game, you gotta restart. So, enjoy my background while I do that. Yeah, I still contend that Jordan is much better than LeBron, like by a large margin. Tell me what you think in the comments. Pick a fight in the comments if you really want to. All right, here we go. Ooh, did we get the other bonus? Yeah. This guy seems really interesting. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. It's a 7/4 for 4, which is pretty crazy, but when it dies, you get a Doomsayer, which I'm not sure how much play that guy's going to see, but it's very interesting. You could always, like, silence him. Like, I want to say there's a Priest card that does that silences your own minion, but I'm not sure if it's standard legal. I can't remember if that's an old card or not.
Uther versus Jaina.
you asked for
Mage is not a bad matchup, especially if I can get aggressive. Oh, wow. So I'm not keeping this. I don't think I can justify keeping Gelbin. I also don't really like Manifested Timeways against Mage. Sometimes they run I think it's the little Archmage, the 1-mana 1/3 that gives them armor. But that's not enough to justify keeping Manifested Timeways. I'm mulling over the possibility of keeping Gelbin just so that I have him on curve for sure, because I either have to draw him or Maul to get him on curve, but we're going to see what happens here. Much better hand. There we go. Tank Engineer a turn early is fantastic, especially if I can draw Cubicle here.
the light dims, but we fight.
Yeah, there are many games where you just play Cubicle, or excuse me, you play Tank Engineer into Cubicle on curve, and you just win. A lot of people just can't handle it. And that's my main reason for favoring Bubble Paladin over Aura Paladin, because that interaction alone will steal some games. And it does make the Aura Paladin matchup a little bit worse. Like I was telling you, it's like 55-45 in favor of the Aura Paladin, but there's been a lot of games that I've won against Aura Paladin just on the back of Tank Engineer. Okay, well, let's just get it going. Early Warp Gate, okay. That tells me they don't have much to do, which is a good sign for me. Come on, show me Cubicle. Ah, that's still good though. That is some good aggression.
For justice.
And I've got the coin, so I can play Gelbin on turn 7. I would really love to see a cubicle here. Come on, one time. Interesting. I wonder what they got off of that. It's either Smoldering Grove that draws cards, Photon Cannon, or Sea Breeze Chalice. Okay, Elise is a great draw. Hard to argue with that. Now, I could go Terra Run. I could go Ungoro Jungle and try to make a 1/1 copy of Tankchineer this turn, but I think Terra Run is just better most of the time. Discover a spell. Okay, no minion copy, but pumping my minions is decent.
For justice.
And we're not going to worry about this little guy.
Reporting for duty.
Sometimes you can justify taking out stuff like Tidepool Pupil, because there are some mage cards that copy minions that you have in play or something, but I think that's too kind of fringe to be relevant. The damage to the face is probably more relevant than that.
Runs out on me.
This turn could go a lot of different ways.
Wonder.
So if I Terra Run this turn, I get a spell. I can deal 6 damage to their face. Next turn I play Gelbin. The following turn, when I attack with everything, I can pump all my guys again. It seems okay. I could also try to set up a better board this turn so that next turn Gelbin is much more impactful.
I must move quickly.
I think that's what I'm going to do. They've got the Sea Breeze Chalices, which are annoying. But let's see how this goes. Because I think the Chalice is a big risk for them considering... Oh! I was going to say considering the Tankchineer, but if they're willing to kill it, then maybe they've got an answer. Ah, Blizzard. That's a pretty good answer. Well, Gelbin will get Acceleration, Crusader, Gnomish, Chronological, and Mechatorque. All pretty solid. Yeah, kind of hard not to run it. And then when I play Terra Run, I can just surprise them with a +2 attack, which could be enough to take this game down. Really depends on if they have another Blizzard or maybe a Bob the Bartender or something like that. Okay, looks like neither. That's good. I do have Crusader Aura, though. They gonna Chalice also? Okay, time for math. So I have an active Crusader Aura. There it is. So this is 14. That'll be +4. is 18. This will be another plus 6 is 24, and they're at 25. Come on. Well, let's see if maybe I can get a damage spell off of Terror Run, I guess. Oh no, I've got Manifested Time Waste. Just kidding. We are Gouda. Or we can do that. Alright, 2-1. Alright, back into Diamond. One more win, and I've got a win streak. But every 5 ranks, you lose 1 bonus star. So I only have 2 bonus stars now, so win streaks will give me 4 stars in total. So hopefully that helps push me up to Platinum, or Diamond 5 pretty quickly.
Uther versus Arthas. Glad you could make it, Uther. You are not my king yet, boy.
Them's fighting words. Not a great hand here. Oh yeah, not a good hand at all. Yeah, I would love to see a Tanktioneer, Treasure Gill off the top, anything like that. Ooh, or that. Yeah, even if you don't have a ton of gas, for stuff to play after the Acceleration Aura, I find that it's normally good to play it on turn 2, just because it opens up your options to play 4 drops on turn 3, because there's so many 4 drops in this deck. Like that. But I think this is the way to go. So this could be annoying with the Wind Fury, but it's not the end of the world. If they have a Crusader Aura, it's pretty bad. I'm thinking I'm going to manifest a Time Waste here just because that saves me a little bit of damage off of Crusader Aura. Problem is, if they've got... if they do have Crusader Aura and they still play it, I can't imagine they play it if they just have a Cardboard Golem out there. Yeah, this is the best bet I think I have. Ooh, okay, they're playing the Divine Brew version. Very interesting. Ooh, into the Tanktioneer. Okay, so they are definitely Bubble Paladin. That's not good.
I wonder.
Let's just do this. I think, so next turn I'm going to Maul, because that means on turn 8 I will draw Gelbin and be able to play it. I just hope they don't have a Cubicle or something crazy. That would be very difficult to answer here for me. Ah, okay. That's pretty good. Alright, well now I'm on the other side of the Cubicle Tanktioneer interaction. Not good.
For justice.
Yeah, gotta get rid of this guy. I'm gonna do this also, because then that lets me play Gelbin next turn. But I'm taking some damage here, I think. And it's not impossible to fight through tank Engineers, but with each additional one, it gets way harder. Very similar to the Blob of Tar, Ravenous Fell Hunter recursion that happens in Demon Hunter. Just a lot more aggressive.
For justice.
Alright, not the greatest, but we get something. Sure. Alright. And then next turn I can Ziliax. I'm very tempted to just... Oh. I was going to say I'm tempted to just double Crusader Aura next turn, but if they've got their own, this could be bad. Yeah, plus Divine Shield. Oh boy. That's unfortunate. Ooh, Torith is nice. Oh, that's right. I can't even Crusader Aura because I have full auras. How many turns do I have to wait here? So at the end of next turn, I lose one of the chronological auras, and then this acceleration aura will be gone then also. So I got about 2 turns till I can play auras. That's not good. Torith could be okay here.
Let me think.
Yeah, we're gonna run it. Yeah, it's possible to win this game. It's just gonna be a very uphill battle with those tanks. Ooh, alright. Got a 10-10 Gelbin now. Good stuff. Oh, okay. Does that give them 2 Crusader auras? They got Gnomish, Crusader, Crusader, Mechatorque, and Chronological. Okay. It just got a little bit harder. I guess Celiax isn't bad.
I wonder.
Problem is they probably also have Ziliax, so if I play mine... Well, mine does have the Torith bonus. That is a big factor here.
I must move quickly.
Yeah, I don't love it, but I think I gotta do it. I assume, yeah. So they got their own, which is fine, because mine are going to retain Divine Shield, which is great. Yeah, this is a pretty crazy game. Yeah, surviving that Ziliak's attack back is a good sign, and retaining mine with Divine Shield is great. Yeah, usually if you can fight your way through the auras of Gelbin, you can take down an aura player. So he's technically fought through my auras, because mine are basically all gone except for this Crusader aura. Oh, they're playing the old version with Spike Ridge Steed? That's fascinating. And the Whelp of the Infinite. Okay, I know this build very well. I played it for a while. I feel like they gotta attack the bigger Ziliacs. But either way, they're in a rough spot here. Very interesting choice. Anachronos, wow. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I just have to Crusader Aura here. That means I go like this. And I think I gotta give up this guy. Let's see, this will go to 16. Actually, insignificant. And does it matter how I attack next?
I must move quickly.
Alright, let's see. Making a Ziliax every turn is a good sign. They do also play Anachronos, so that is a factor here. I think, is this the last turn with their auras? Yeah, this is their last turn with the auras. So if they can't find a way to really improve their board presence here, like, that's helpful, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, it looks like I got him here. What's happening, Lil Miss Grace? Welcome to the Twitch chat. Alright, so this game's looking really good. Now we just get to attack for a bunch.
To battle!
Insignificant.
Boom, 3-1. Got that win streak. Alright, that worked out well. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the edge was there. I've played that that version of the Bubble Paladin deck that they were playing. I've played it a bunch, and it's fine, but I actually prefer the version I'm playing a lot more. Divine Brew can have some
I
good
will fight with honor.
some good applications, but in my experience, it can be a dead card a lot. Oh, this is a great hand. Anytime you have this together is fantastic. Only other thing I want here would be a Violet Treasure Gill. Okay, I'll take a 1-drop.
The light dims.
Sure.
We fight.
Prep into flashback? Oh, agency espionage. Okay, then. Well, there's the Treasure Gill. Perfect timing. Yeah, this hand is getting out of control because now I get to Tanktioneer and Cubicle on curve but early. So turn 3, turn 4. That should be a lot of value. Jeez, and Elise, we're just getting everything. This is crazy, crazy.
Lane's cruel breath shall be met with blood.
Repent.
Alright, they are in some really muddy water now. This is what I was talking about earlier. Little Miss Grace, you're about to get banned. You are not acting like someone that knows Hearthstone at all, and your next message is probably going to be, do you want to buy my art? So, I'm sorry. Goodbye. These Twitch spam bots, whatever they are just insane. It's the same thing all over the place. Crazy stuff. But anyways, this game's looking great. Okay, annoying but fair. The only thing that would make this better is a Crusader aura. Like,
Holy machination.
yeah, they're just really stuck here. And I don't think I can justify playing anything because this is going to give me another Tanktioneer. I don't want to lose that spot. Sure, freeze away. Now we get to Elise. Ooh, okay. Yeah, multiple bobs is pretty good for them. That is a good way to hold me off. If I can get a maul or something like that, that would be helpful. But let's see what Elise gives us. Gonna go for Terra Run. 5/5 copy is okay. I can make another Tanktioneer, which gives me more inevitability. Sure. Yeah, and I'm just going to chill here, because if I put something on the board, they're going to play Bob, they're going to freeze all my guys, then I can't play anything next turn. So at least that gives me the option to be able to play something. I assume they have a Shadow Step or something like that to do it again, otherwise they're pretty stuck. Do I want a Terra Run though? mean, there's going to be no space for the 5/5, but I can hit them for 2. Doesn't seem worth it.
Let me think.
Yeah, I would have loved to find a way to get rid of Bob, because then if they draw a Shadow Step or another Web of Deception, then they can freeze my guys again. But I just have a hard time believing they're gonna be able to get through this. Yeah, they're gonna need another Snatch and Grab. Yeah, there we go. I was like, they either need another Snatch and Grab, like a Dubious Purchase, you know, something, but that's still probably not gonna do it. Alright, keeping that win streak, let's go. Diamond 8 it is. If I get to Diamond 5 today, that would be ideal. Very possible, just in a couple more games.
Uther versus Thompson.
Obey the swarm.
I will fight with honor.
Double Acceleration, very interesting. That's the second Espionage rogue deck that I've played against in the last couple days. It's very interesting. I haven't looked at any deck lists for that, but I don't know. I don't know if it's any good. I think I lost the first game because they got super lucky with their Espionage. I think the first one they ended up getting like a 1-cost Omen and a 1-cost something else, because it puts a 1-cost, or it puts a card from every class into your deck and makes them cost 1, and then you draw one of them. So immediate value.
For justice.
Yeah, we're just gonna go face and see if we can get some aggression going here. I'll probably Torith next turn, but I'm not super happy about it. Normally when you can play Torith, it's good too. But it's obviously the best when you have another Divine Shield minion. Interesting. So next Maul attack will draw Anachronos instead of Gelbin now. Yeah, let's do this. Just make sure we manage this board state a little bit. I'm not super concerned about that 4/3, but they could use all 3 of those to hit Torith and then play a spell that would get rid of him, so there's that. Ooh, pretty good. This is such a good card. Why does it have Rush though? Oh, it's got, wow. It's got charge from, because they discovered it, wow. And I think they play a copy of this in the deck already, so gotta watch out for another one of those. That would be bad.
The light dims, but we
Reporting for duty.
I think we're gonna do this. I'm just getting a little bit more value out of this because I assume they're gonna attack it with this guy next turn. Or on this turn, I mean. Ooh, that's pretty good. Alright, what do we got? There, wow, they got another one. That's crazy. That's very not good. Oh, because that's the guy that gets a Dark Gift minion and gives you a copy. Okay, this is very bad. Shoot. Yeah, I don't want to, but I think we're just gonna do this to try and save face a little bit. It's better than, you know, taking 18 next turn. Now I just take 11. I can play Gelbin next turn, and then Ziliax the following turn, I think? Yeah.
Or die alone. Never see us coming.
Yeah, then Anachronos was a rough pull off the Razadier. Alright, so I have Mechatorque, Chronological, Acceleration, Crusader, Crusader. Let's see if we can make use out of this.
You might be worth infesting.
There it is. Alright, 4-2. Win streak is gone. Fine. Alright, gonna do a couple more games, see if I can push my way up to at least close to Diamond 5.
Uther versus Valera.
Shall we dance?
I will fight with honor.
Manifested Time Waste is okay against Rogue, only problem is triggering it. Like, I might do this, but I kind of like having Tiger's Plushie. I think we're going to give this a try, because, I mean, you got to have an Acceleration or a Violet Treasure Gill. Yeah, okay. There's still potential, though. Tank Engineer's nice.
The light dim, but we fight.
Imbue Rogue doing Imbue Rogue things. Ooh. Alright, we got double Tank Engineer, so I will probably coin out a Tank Engineer next turn. And then it's either another Tank Engineer or a lease after that. Just depends on what they end up doing, I think. Only thing better than Tank Engineer on 4 is Tank Engineer on 3.
One person's treasure is
Ooh, okay, Treasure Hunter is a very good card. So next turn I may go Elise for Ungoro Jungle and try to make a 1/1 copy of Tank Engineer. Maybe. I don't know, I'm mulling over that decision now. Ooh. Torth is not bad.
My blood
just get 2 free attacks.
My rage is not bound by size.
Oof, plus Nightmare Fuel, so they may trigger their treasure quest. Oh, they may trigger that this turn, which is not good, because the loot that you get off of that is very powerful.
I remember this place well.
Ooh, they took my Elise? How rude. That's uncalled for. Alright, so this guy makes a 4/4 whelp with elusive, which is fine. Ooh, okay, timeout here. So there are a lot of ways to play this turn. I can Violet Treasure Gill and then Manifested Timeways, and that will clear out their taunt minions at the very least. I think Cubicle on Torith is pretty good.
Let me think.
Cubicle on Tangshinir is obviously great, but I think on Torith, that means I get, so I can attack this. I
Wonder.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this play.
Who dares disturb
Because now I can do this and this. Oh no, I guess I should have hit that guy, but that's fine. And now I still have the option of Tangshinir or Cubicle on something over here. 5/5 copy Discover a Spell is not very intimidating. I'm fine with that. And as you saw a couple games ago, Cubicle on Ziliax is very powerful also. So there's a lot of options heading into the next couple turns. Next turn I will have 8 mana. I could Elise for Fire Plume Ridge, the 10 cost location. That would be a lot of good value.
Time's ticking.
Yeah, it's very likely I'll lose Torith here, but these guys will retain their Divine Shield. So it's, yeah, great position. Alright, or not. Cool. So now I feel like I have to... Oh, wow. That's also pretty good. Now I feel like I have to Cubicle Torith, because that's so much value.
I swear to you.
These guys will lose their Divine Shield if I attack with it, so I'm gonna... Let's do this.
sands of time?
Yeah, let's just clear this board up. I'll lose 1 Divine Shield, and then we're gonna Cubicle here.
Reporting for duty.
I have too many cards.
Sweet. Now they do have the loot in their hand, so one of the loots is like 2 mana, destroy a minion, which is very powerful. There's some other ones that are also very powerful, but that I think is the most common one to take because it's just very cheap removal. Wow. That was a little underwhelming. So question is, do I want to attack or not? Because I'm going to lose this guy if I do attack. Getting another Torith would be pretty awesome. However... No, you know what? I have... Yeah, I was going to say I have to, because this will make a 5/5 copy of it. So yeah, that's... But they made the decision for me. Alright, 5/2. Pretty good. Yeah, it was definitely the right decision to switch to Bubble Paladin. I think this is pretty much the same way that I made Legend last month. Dragon Warrior for a while, Bubble Paladin for a while, and then somewhere around Diamond 5 or the higher ranks, I switched over to straight Aura Paladin. So Manifested Timeways against Druid is not very good. I'm also tempted to throw this back. Because you want to be aggressive against Druid and Mage both, so I think Acceleration Aura into something else is better. Yeah, like Maul is good. Oh. Your deck is filled with cards that discover Druid's spells and minions. That's fine, I guess. And that, sure. So I think I'm going to go Tigress Plushie next turn, Cubicle it the following turn, and see how far that gets me. Tank Junior here would be great? No, okay. Oh, wow. Nourish is a very good card. Alright, hopefully this can create enough value that it'll make a difference. Definitely going to do this so that we get another aura. So as long as I can keep this momentum, I'll get Gelbin in a couple turns, and everything's pretty much set. Okay. We are in fact not set. And their contingency? Okay. Well then.
A spelling test.
That seems good.
I know.
Ultimate Infestation? Are you kidding me? Whew, I used to clean up with Ultimate Infestation. That card is bonkers. You draw 5, gain 5 armor, get a 5/5, deal 5 damage. Just super good card. Gnomish, Chronological, Acceleration, Crusader, Mechatorque. Seems good. Alright, things could get a little crazier now that they have the mage weapon off of that quest. Oh, you know, no big deal, just a Stargrazer.
Now is the time to act.
That's unfortunate. Well, Ziliax does take care of that. Yeah, they're putting up a lot more of a fight than I expected. Usually the whiz-bang decks are very hit or miss. I expected this one to be more of a miss.
Safety violations, nothing serious.
Ay, 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 this guy's so annoying. Sleepy Resident is ridiculous.
Now is the time to act.
I wonder.
Okay, there's a couple of ways to play this.
I must move quickly.
And believe it or not, I'm going to play Nomelia here.
For justice.
Yeah, I think that clears the most minions possible. I could have gone, like I could have hit Nomelia over here and taken out 3 minions and then hit the Sleepy Resident, but I think taking out the bigger minions and then that gets the 2/2 with the 2 damage as you saw, as well as the attack on the other guy. I think it's okay. There's a couple ways to play that turn. I was thinking about Torth potentially as well, but... Oh no. Well, this is not good.
Too many. Now is the time to act.
Yo.
Thank you.
This is exactly why I don't like casting random spells. Fire Rack is the only exception to the rule because it specifies enemies. Yeah, casting random spells, normally this happens. In my experience, at least. Maybe I'm just unlucky, but... And a brawl. Okay, yeah, they're getting lucky here. So they're stuck with a 1/1. Wow.
For justice.
I remember this place well.
My blood shall save the free.
Alright, let's see what they can do now.
The sands of change flow through you.
Oh. That's annoying. Wow, it doesn't show me what spells were cast. Okay. I'm not sure why these guys have Divine Shield still, but I'll take it.
Rise, my champions.
Right up.
mistakes of the past rewritten.
Yeah, I think the chances of winning this game are pretty high. Between Crusader Aura and Fire Plume, I think there's a good shot that I can push through here. Another one, come on.
I will do the world.
Now is the time to act.
Let me think.
I don't think if I should use Tigress plushie here. I don't think I need to, though.
I must move quickly for justice.
If it is broken, fix it anyway.
We will become so much more than the universe has left us.
Alright. Alright, repeat that effect then. I wonder if it continues to repeat. And HS Tracker is showing me Ceaseless Expanse counter here. So I don't know if that means they actually play the card or not, but I should at least be aware that it's a possibility. Alright, I think we got him. Oh, no, that's right, the 10. I forgot about the taunt guy here. Let's see, that would be, with Crusader Aura, this would be 5, plus the mini is 8. I've still got chronological. Be 3. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm doing this. That's gonna be.
I must move quickly.
And I think we gotta go like this. Alright, so I have 3 bombs in my deck, so almost half my deck is bombs. And not in a good way. Yeah, at this point it could go either way, I think. They've managed to hold on pretty well. I'm surprised. They got very lucky with all that random spell casting. Then obviously a ton of value in all the stuff they played. Ooh, okay. That's probably nail in the coffin.
Now is the time to act.
Yeah, very well played. Plus a bomb, of course. Crusader Aura. But yeah, I think I'm still done because, well, I've got chronological available. If I attack here, I get a 7/7 for next turn. Who knows if that'll be relevant. Yeah, I have a hard time believing I'm going to win this one. Honestly, it's... This and this. And do I smack him in the face?
For justice.
No, I think we do this because that'll help counteract the... Sure. That way they don't have a 5/5 to swing at the chronological Drake, but this is a rough spot. Oh no, that just does it. Never mind. Alright, 5 and 3. So still inching my way towards Legend. Probably got 2 more games in me, something like that. We'll see. But yeah, doing pretty well so far. I mean, it's been, what, 3 days of play and gone from the bottom to Diamond, what, 7 or whatever I'm at. Yeah, Bubble Paladin is still a force in the metagame.
Uther versus Valera.
Remember my blades.
I will fight with honor.
Ziliax, what are you doing? I don't need you for a while, bro. Ooh, Cubicle's great.
Blood and plunder.
Very interesting. You don't see Dread Corsair too often. So if they find a way to get rid of... Oh, wow. Yeah, if they find a way to get rid of the Tank Engineer, then I think I'm okay with that. But if they don't, I'm also very okay with that. So it's either I get a 7/7 or I Cubicle and get a 7/7 and another Tank Engineer. So very, very good position either way. And obviously they're going to probably take out the Cubicle here, but the value is already very present.
Let's put a smile on that face.
And we're just gonna keep smashing. This means I have what? 6 goes to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9. Yeah.
For justice.
So now turn after next, I've got Gelbin, and everything is off and running. I mean, might not even get that far. It seems like this is difficult for them to handle this aggression. Nope. Swing and a miss. Yeah, and I've got lethal on board, so we're good. There it is, 6 and 3. Yeah, I don't know what version of Rogue that was. Very interesting. Yeah, seeing Dread Corsair is usually not a good sign. It's like, what janky little thing are we playing here? Alright, let's get it.
Uther versus Valera.
I make my own.
I will fight with honor.
Pretty bad hand. Elise is great on 4, but this doesn't do anything until then.
Reporting for duty.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Ooh, pretty good. After your hero attacks and kills a minion, draw a card. Pretty good.
Battle.
I remember this place well.
Either one of these is good. I think discovering a spell is possibly better, but the snapping plants can be very useful. I think it just depends. Let's see. So they've only imbued their hero power once so far, but they have the potential to make some very powerful minions off of their hero power that will be at a discounted rate. So I'm very tempted to take snapping plants. I just don't think I can take advantage of the attack bonus with many other minions is the problem. So I think this is probably the right call to discover a spell.
I must move quickly.
Yeah, this is a real tough one here. Yeah, my gut is telling me to take the snapping plant, so I'm going to do that, but logically, I think... Oh, wow. Logically, I think the discovering a spell is possibly better. Hard to say. Alright, we're going to do this. Yeah, sometimes I really like the cubicle on Torith, because it resets the 3-hit rule. Oh, wow. Well, that'll do it too. That's pretty good for them. Shoot. Blowout City. So this will make 3 2-1s. They'll go to 4 1s.
Let me.
Yeah, believe it or not, this is what I'm doing. So that means next turn I can go Terror Run, play the dudes, and there'll be 4 1s, and when I attack there'll be 6 2s. So I can use my hero to poke this, get rid of the Divine Shield. 1 minion hits it, and then I can hit the... oh, well, I guess I'm 1 off for... Wow. Very interesting. I'm 1 off for being able to get rid of the tank afterwards, but I think it's okay. Or do I Gelbin even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let me think.
I mean, getting No Mature would be cool. Let's see what happens. This is already a weird game to begin with. And I know it is questionable to play that Crusader Aura on an empty board, but I was planning on doing the Terror Run, but Gelbin seems like he could set up the next turn with Terror Run even better. Cool. So I have Gnomish, Double Acceleration, Crusader, and Chronological. This. This.
Who dares disturb
Yeah, not great to have to throw both of those there, but I think it's fine.
For justice.
Okay, much better position. They did just get back their 2 minions with +5/+5, but yeah, Rooney is questionable. I still can't tell if Rooney is a good card or not. 5 mana 5/5 with an ability, seems reasonable enough, but then you have to lose 2 turns with your minions to give them +5/+5. It's like, it's a tough one. So I am thinking about playing Ziliax just so that I can cubicle him. But if they follow up with their own Ziliax, I'm in a world of pain. I could Nomelia and cubicle Nomelia, but that's a little loose. I mean, quite a few plays I've made this game are very loose, but at least they had some logic behind them.
I wonder.
And I guess if they do Ziliax, I can use the Terror Run.
I must move quickly.
I think this is my last turn with the Crusader Aura, though. Yeah, let's run it. Oh no, it's 1 turn after? No, that's right, okay. That was the last Crusader Aura turn, sadly. Okay. A 9/7 Nomelia is pretty good. Yeah, you gotta attack the Ziliax. What are you doing? What? Is there something I'm missing here? Because that did not seem like the play. What? Are they going to shadow step it or something?
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
Yeah, I think that was a misplay. Yeah, that just cost them the game for sure, but it was looking like I was going to get that either way. Wow, so played Crusader Aura on an empty board and then won that game. That's uncommon. So 7-3. And that is, I guess, where I'll leave you guys for now. This has been part 5 of the Legend Run. I'm hoping I can get the Legend Run completed by part 6 or 7. It gets really tough in these next couple of ranks, though, because once you get above Diamond 5, they take away the win streak, and things are, I mean, it's very grindy. So from there, I think I'm going to play Bubble Paladin as long as I am making progress. But then if I do start to lose some progress, then I may end up switching over to Aura Paladin again. I don't think Dragon Warrior is the way to go. I think for the most part, Bubble or Aura Paladin is going to be the like fastest way to get to Legend from here, but really depends on what decks I'm seeing. Based on what I'm seeing so far, I think Bubble Paladin could take me all the way, but I don't know. We'll see. Definitely check in later and find out. Make sure you guys smash the like button. I hate saying it. I love making fun of the content creators because they always have these just silly ways to try and beg you for engagement. But yeah, just genuinely, I appreciate all of you guys that like and comment and follow and stuff. It makes a big difference for the channel. So big thank you if you're already following. And if you do follow already and you want to help the channel, just drop like a comment or something. I respond to every comment on YouTube, whether you're nice or you're mean. So if you want to be mean, go for it. It's more engagement for the channel and it helps me out. I respond to every single one of them. So yeah, peace and love, guys. I appreciate y'all.